Hey guys, and today we're going to be looking at Jughead issue 14, all new Jughead by the new line, by the new Archie comic by the new Archie line. We're doing comic, well, really actually very good. They get great, amazing writers on them. We have Ryan North doing this right now, who's the writer for Squirrel, and Derek Chum, who is, it says in the back what he does. Also Ryan North has done Adventure Time, so that's pretty cool. I like what else it does. And Derek Chum has done Starfleet Academy. I don't hate Starcraft, but I'm not the biggest fan of Starcraft, but Starcraft, pretty cool. And Powerpuff Girls, and that's something I do like, so that's cool. So now this is issue 14, ending of this story arc. We start off with Betty going on to Jughead about the video that got posted, where he replaces all their heads with Jughead and stuff. And everybody's like mad at Jughead, but Ozzy's like, hey buddy, and he's like, oh, right, Jughead! It's very, these both know like the characters and they are very well done. And he's like, yeah, I delete the video, and then I delete the video, yes. And he deletes it, and it's like, oh no biggie, I'll just delete the video, deletes it, and then like, the Jughead video is deleted, but we've still got it. It's mirrored everywhere. Well, like, you know, people just take the video, rip it, and put it on other things. So it's like, it's never gone. When it's on the internet, it's out there forever. And then he has to, he's like, upload video. Forget about this, like, he's upload something, and we just got, the brand video Jughead doesn't want you to see, and stuff, all this stuff. It's like, yeah, it's very taking place of, like, the YouTubes and the internet scene and all this social media sites, all this stuff. It's a really cool way of doing it in the comic, and then it's like, and everybody gets mad, and then it's mad at them, and the Jughead has to walk to school. They make the video, and he's like, and I like the way they have their YouTube looks basically, like the blurb on the bottom is basically almost, I think, the same. Except at the end it has to reply, say, like and subscribe. There's a button that likes and subscribe. We need that, so I can just like and subscribe at the same time. Like the video and subscribe at the same time. Kind of like apologizing, saying, I'm sorry. Jughead being apologetic, and then Jughead's in his room, and then Veronica comes over and says, like, here's a check. Because, well, he gives a check, and going through this whole thing, how they took in the Jughead thing and merchandised it into this big thing, and hit Veronica and her father. It's very funny, but then, and Reggie's on like a bunch of talk shows and stuff about it, and now everybody's like, it's like great. But at least one one's like, no, I don't like this. It's ruining my life. And when everybody puts up Betty Cooper, they see all the stuff of the Jugheads. I don't know, I just know it's the fan network, Betty Cooper, the Jughead fan network, Betty Cooper, Jughead fan fiction. Oh, I actually almost want to go back and read that, see if it says anything, but yeah, it's the fan fiction, yeah, they're going through all that stuff, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And then Jughead goes through and makes a bunch of videos, doing different things, trying to, you know, stop him from getting so popular, or for them to, like, basically forget the videos, make videos that are so bad. It's like, yeah, you don't, yeah, these videos, like, stupid. Basically, they do, and they don't even remember this thing anymore. And Veronica comes and dumps all the Jughead stuff, so they can't sell anymore at his house. And then he's mad at Jughead. Reggie's mad at Jughead because, like, now I can't be on TV or anything anymore. It sucks. But Betty comes and says thanks and everything. As he grabs one of the hats and wears it, and they go off. And this is kind of what everybody's doing. Dalton is building some type of robot. It's not surprising he built a lot of weird stuff. It looks like Mr. Kevin. Yeah, Kevin ended up meeting somebody. It says them dating. He's trying to, you know, Betty, Veronica. He has to pick. He kind of accidentally took both of them to a dance or something. And then we see all the guys, all the hunks doing hunk things, just dancing and flexing the muscles and stuff. And then towards the end, but you think, oh, that's the end of the book. Nope, there's more. We have going back to the game where this all started, and then they playing the game, and yes, Jughead finally wins. Uses Bruce and does everything, and he finally wins, and everything, and then they all have a little party at Pop Stop, and they all get together, and that's like the end for now. Not the end for the series, because there's more Jughead adventures coming up, because there's not the last issue. But it would have been like not a bad last issue because the way it ends kind of like, oh, this kind of like would have worked. Like certain stories always still got, this is a, if it's a good last issue, like would have this been a good last issue? But indeed here would it have worked? I'm like, yeah, this is ends like kind of like very like this is how I think a book like this would end. I'd like to see how long this book lasts. If this is gonna be the longevity of Archie, like, hey, we're gonna take Archie comics that are really for little kids and not really, if you are not, I'm not saying little kids, people who want little kids can read them, they're just not very entertaining. Like, I've read Archie when I was little. There's some stories that were cool, like Archie meets the Punisher or Archie and Predator, stuff like that, crossover stuff like that. Archie and Predator really cool, or like the horror line of stuff, like the Afterlife with Archie, stuff like that, or Life, what's it, Life with Archie. The one where Archie dies at the end, that's like a kind of cool series where they're taking and they're like, yeah, this is a good people adding some real, like people can die, people can, and that series, like in the end, Archie dies, it's like, yeah, somebody died in this series. It's not like this is a go happy friends, like it's pretty, like it takes on some real topics. Thing with this, I feel like it does it, but it's not, it doesn't do it in a way where it's like, oh, this is for like little kids, like going like. Because I feel like the Archie comics always felt like anybody could read them. They're not like a little kid, any kid can read them. They're like one of the best all age comics. They're like anybody can read them. Da, da, da. Now with these new ones, Riverdale I would say explicitly not for kids. If you've seen the show, not a kids one. But the regular ones like Jughead, Archie, and all new Archie. Archie, Josie and the Pussycats, Jughead, all new Reggie and Me miniseries, and the one shot they did for Moose. All those are like, some of them are pretty fine. Like the Moose one's pretty fine. That one's like, it's teen, but it is pretty much a kid can read it. Some of these I'm like, yeah, Archie has some really serious topics, and they just did some stuff in Archie. Well, we'll talk about it at some point once I get around to it. But yeah, this is a great issue. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. You guys can always check out my social media platforms in the description box below: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Share this video to your favorite social media platform of choice. You can check out my main channel, Super Kids Go, where I do parodies, guest music on that channel. The channel where I do more gaming, music-related content, gaming, comic book-related content, also sometimes anime and movies. I've messed it up there. And you can always stay epic. And I'll see you in the next video. And I paused it for no reason, but you're going to get it anyway because that's how I roll. I'm a whatever. I'm going to say stupid shit for the rest of this. So let's end it right now. Bye, guys. Toodaloo.